Okay, I will explain about dangling modifiers. What is dangling modifiers? Okay, first we talk about modifier. What is a modifier? Modifier is a word or phrase that adds on and gives extra details, extra explanation, extra description to other words, sentences, or clauses. It's like, for example, adjective. Adjective modifies noun, right? Like a beautiful girl. Beautiful modifies girl, noun. Or walk slowly. Slowly, adverb modifies the word walk, verb. Okay? Or adjective clause. The girl who is sitting next to me is my mother. Oh, sorry. The girl who is sitting next to me is my sister. The girl who is sitting, adjective clause, is a modifier of the word girl. Okay? Or I cannot come to the class because I am sick. Because I am sick is an adverb clause. It modifies cannot come to class. Okay, verb. It modifies verb cannot come. Okay, and then modifier should be physically close to the word or phrases that is modifying. For example, like the example in adjective clause I have mentioned before. The girl who is sitting next to me is my sister. Okay, the modifier must be placed in the place that is nearest to the word that is modified. Jadi harus sangat dekat posisinya dengan kata yang dimodifies atau yang dideskripsikan. Okay? Nah, ini dia dangling modifier ya. What is dangling modifier? Dangling modifier is when the added detail is stated unclearly and confuses the reader. Jadi si dangling modifier itu terjadi ketika detail yang ditambahkan, deskripsi yang ditambahkan itu disebutkannya atau terlihat seperti tidak jelas atau membingungkan pembaca. Jadi misalnya harusnya yang dijelaskan the girl, tapi kok nanti yang dekat modifiernya bukan the girl gitu. Jadi nanti malah bikin bingung. Ini yang dimaksud, yang dimodify sebenarnya yang mana sih gitu ya. These are unclear because they are not close to the word or phrase they are modifying. Okay, let's go to check the example. The purpose first. Okay, what is the purpose? It gives clarification when the sentence conveys a meaning to the reader what the writer didn't intend. Okay. This is the example. Dangling modifier. This one is dangling modifier. Having been smashed into pieces, he picked up the glass. Having been smashed into pieces, he picked up the glass. Okay. Nah, ini yang modifiernya kan having been smashed into pieces. Nah, tapi yang paling dekat adalah he. Nah, ini jadikan kesannya yang been smashed into pieces itu, yang hancur berkeping-keping itu si he. Oke, tapi dia masih bisa ngangkat pecahan-pecahan gelas itu. He picked up the glass. Nah, jadi readers dibikin bingung kan. Nah, jadi sebenarnya yang smashed into pieces itu siapa? Yang smashed into pieces itu apa? Okay? And how we correct the dangling modifier? Okay. Nah, kalau ini kalimat yang ini dibetulkan jadi when the glass was smashed into pieces, he picked it up. When the glass was smashed into pieces, he picked it up. Nah, jadi dari sini, dari si yang di dangling modifier, kita pasti paham yang smash into pieces bukan si he tapi the glass kan. Jadi kita cek mana kira-kira kata benda nih yang pas buat dimodify sama modifier ini yang having been smashed into pieces ini. Nah, maka setelah itu secara logik kita simpulkan bahwa ya yang hancur berkeping-keping adalah gelasnya bukan he-nya. Maka dibetulkan jadi when the glass was smashed into pieces, he picked it up. Okay? The way the first sentence is phrased, it sounds confusing because the modifier isn't near the phrase it's supposed to modify. In the second sentence, the phrase being modified was moved right next to the modifier making the sentence correct. Nah, makanya di kalimat yang sudah dibetulkan, yang modifiersnya itu sudah dibetulkan, ini gelasnya itu tepat sebelum yang was smashed into pieces. Okay, that's what you have to do. If you find the sentence that contains dangling modifiers. Okay, now this one is more example. No, Bria. Okay, after reading the study, the article remains unconvincing. After reading the study, the article remains unconvincing. Okay, nah yang correctly modified, after reading the study, I find. Nah ini kan the article remains unconvincing. Yang merasa unconvincing itu siapa? Artikelnya atau orang yang bacanya? Ini kan nggak jelas. Nah maka dibetulkan jadi after reading the study, I find the article unconvincing. Okay. Nah different ways to fix a dangling modifier. Jadi ini ada ada cara lain ya. Okay. This dangling modifier having been thrown in the air, the dog caught the ball. Nah, secara logik kita kalau lihat kalimat ini, yang thrown in the air kira-kira dognya atau ballnya. Nah, secara logika kita pasti akan berpikir, ya pasti bukan dognya dong, pasti ballnya kan yang thrown in the air. Nah, maka ini bisa dibetulkan. Ada beberapa cara membetulkan kalimat ini. Yang pertama, when the ball was thrown in the air, the dog caught it. The second, the dog caught the ball after it was thrown in the air. And then the last, the ball was thrown and the dog caught it. So you can you can correct it in different way as long as it is still grammatical and didn't throw the meaning, didn't clear the message that want to be delivered by the sentence. Ya, jadi selama kalimatnya itu tidak menghapus atau tidak membuang pesan inti dari si kalimat yang masih ada dangling modifiernya, kalian bisa betulkan ya. Bisa pakai mungkin adjective phrase, bisa pakai adverb adjective phrase, adjective clause, adverb clause dan sebagainya. Atau mungkin bisa pakai coordinator, atau mungkin pakai coordinating conjunction. Pokoknya apapun itu, yang penting masih pesannya sampai dan nggak jauh dari pesan awalnya ya. Oke. Nah, ini works cited-nya ya. Kalian bisa lihat dari sini. Alright, I hope you can understand what I have explained. Okay?